Hello everyone, welcome to Veterinary Productions and welcome to the Arcadia Animal Art. I'm going to be talking to Dr. Sorrells today and I'm going to be touring the facilities. It's going to be a great video.
Hey, welcome to Animal Arc.
So today we have a very special guest on Veterinary Productions today, and I would like him to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Adam Sorrells. I'm the veterinarian and owner of Animal Arc of Arcadia.
Thank you for joining me today, and I have a few questions for you. There's 7 questions, so it's not very long, but we're going to have a good time.
Let's do it.
So, my first question to you is, can you tell me a little bit about your background and what inspired you to become a veterinarian?
It's a good question. I grew up in Arcadia, in a small town. I spent a lot of time with animals, mostly large animals, horses and cows. Got my interest in handling animals, being around them, and from there decided that's what I wanted to do. So went to college, went to vet school, and then came back here to work.
Wow, that's a great story, and I'm glad that you did it because now you brought another type of business to Arcadia that we didn't really have before.
That's right.
Okay, now that we got that out of the way, what makes the Animal Arc of Arcadia unique compared to other veterinary clinics in this area?
It's a good question. I think everyone can bring something different to the table, especially when you're just trying to help the public and help animals. We do specialize mostly with small animals, so dogs and cats. There's a big need for that in our county and in our town, and so we try to do everything we can for them. We currently moved into our new office, which is where we're sitting now, and we're going to, basically the idea is we want to grow our services. We want to be able to offer more. We now have a better boarding facility, indoor and outdoor boarding areas. We'd like to have an area where we can do grooming and offer as many services as we can to our customers.
Wow, you have a variety of multiple things that you guys do here, and that makes it even better. Not just care, you're actually making them smell and look good too.
That's right. That's right. So,
since this place is new, right? What are some of the state-of-the-art features in your new facility, and how do you improve the care with the animals using it?
That's a great question. We're able to do a lot of our own blood work here. We're able to do our own x-rays. So we can basically take a case from start to finish, not knowing anything about the animal, to finding out what's going on inside of them. We can see inside of them. And even if we need to go to the extent of doing a surgery or doing something more invasive, we're able to do all of that right here. So we can offer most every service that you can think of, we're able to offer here. And if we can't, we work with other larger referral hospitals that we can send people to.
Well, this is not really part of the question, but I just wanted to add it. So, when you do surgery for animals, is the anesthesia different than anesthesia for humans?
It's a good question. I think it's similar. We use some of the same medications, same drugs. We intubate just like you would for a person. We use gas anesthesia in all of our patients, and that way we're able to monitor them better and keep them under anesthesia, a better plane of anesthesia. So a lot of that's very similar. We use different protocols just because there are some medications or drugs that people can take that dogs and cats
So basically, if you give them something too strong, they get
That's right. Okay. That's right. So, but yes, it actually is very similar.
Oh, it is. What type of animals do you typically treat, and have you had any unusual cases recently?
It's a good question. Primarily, like I said before, we do dogs and cats, and that's, I would say, 95% of the patients we see. We do see the occasional rabbit. We see the occasional guinea pig or hamster. A lot of pocket pets. We do see. We don't see a lot of reptiles. We don't see a lot of snakes or
spiders.
Things like that. I actually have a spider. But yeah,
I'm scared of spiders. I'm okay with that.
It's a tarantula.
Oh, whoa.
I'll let you hold him.
No, I don't want to hold him. I mean, I'll let you show him off in the video, but I don't want to hold him.
I gotcha. No, primarily that's what we do. We will see the occasional, large animal, but that's just not what we specialize in. So primarily it's dogs and cats.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah.
How do you think the community has responded to your new building opening?
That's a really good question. We've had a lot of great response. People just wanting to come in and see the new building. People are happy that, especially in the downtown area, that we're able to kind of, I would say, clean up this area or this lot that we're on. Create a building that looks nice, that people can be proud of. I know we're proud of it here. And so that it's been a really good response.
What advice would you give pet owners to keep their pets healthy and happy?
I think the easiest thing would be routine care. So when we say routine care, we mean things like vaccines, we mean things like routine testing for heartworms, intestinal parasites, and just yearly checkups. You'd be amazed at the things that we can pick up on or catch when it's early before they get bad, if they're here on a yearly basis and we can check up on them. So to me, the biggest thing that people can do is that routine care every year.
Wow, that lets you know right there, he cares about your animals. He's not just here to make money off of them. What are your future goals for the animal art, and do you have any plans to expand in new activities, like with new things?
That's good. So this was a big step to go from the place that we were before to our new office. And so we put a lot of thought and energy into getting into this building. So now that we're here, we do feel like there's options to expand what we offer. I had mentioned earlier about grooming. We'd really like to add some grooming services here. But there's plenty of options in the space that we have to provide other services. If we could find maybe a specialty, either a cardiologist or a dermatologist, someone who is interested to maybe do 1 day a week here, or even a couple of days a month, have someone to be able to come in, have an office that they can come work out of. So there's plenty of options, and that's the nice thing about this building. It gives us the ability and the space to be able to offer more of those things.
So really, you're really looking for more stuff to bring here one day.
Yeah. So offering more services that people can't get here now, trying to offer those services.
This was a great interview. I'm so glad that you met with me. And next, I hope that you can kind of take me on a tour around the place so I can see what everything looks like and how everything works.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it.
Adam is about to take me on a tour around the animal ark.
Okay, all right, let's get started. So this is our waiting area, our reception area. We have our food area where we have all of our prescription foods that we sell. Small waiting area that we have out here, and then of course this is our reception area where our receptionists work. We do have our scale over here. We have coffee, and it's a nice, hopefully inviting area where people can come in and feel kind of at home up here. The coffee's for the owners, not the dogs, guys. Just remember. So these are the exam rooms, right? These are exam rooms. So we have 6 total exam rooms. Different rooms are for different functions, but they pretty much all look about the same. So we'll walk this way and look at one down here. This is one of our typical exam rooms. We have an exam table, chairs, a sink. Pretty typical, but this is where we spend a lot of time with our clients, discussing questions, trying to educate and give them information. Definitely probably the most important rooms in the building. Okay. All right, we're going to move from the exam rooms. This is the back side of the exam rooms, and this is where we have our pharmacy. So this is where all of our medications, all of our different things that we would dispense out, depending on what the issue is. We have them all in cabinets, kind of put away neatly and organized. We do have our refrigerator that holds all of our vaccines and anything that needs to be kept cold. Definitely an important area, and we've got it, kind of positioned here where we can step right out of the rooms, get what we need, and then send people out. This is our prep room area. This is where most of the action happens. This is where we do procedures. This is where we might draw blood or do a whole bunch of different things. This is where most of the work happens. And it's a big room, definitely pretty big and bigger than what we had before, which is nice. We're able to do a lot more in this space. You can kind of see over here we have all of our blood work machines, things where we can run blood tests in-house. We can run urinalyses, we can run fecal tests, so we can do a lot of different things all right here. So kind of moving this way, still in the prep room area, we do have a wet table. This is where we can do dental procedures. We can do anything that's going to require us to need either a sink or something where we need to clean a dog, bathe a dog, maybe decontaminate a dog. We can do all that right here. So this is one of our bank of kennels, one of our rooms that we keep dogs in. This is actually the one that we use for surgery patients. So whenever we have a surgery patient come in, this is where they stay for the day. And we're able to kind of move them straight from here into surgery, which is the next room we're going to go in. All right, we're going to move on into the surgery room. So as of right now, this is our surgery room. We have one table. Now we are capable of having 2 tables if we get to the point where we need it. But this is where all the surgeries happen. So any surgery from a spay or neuter, a mass removal, or really any kind of surgery that we do happens right in here. Alright, so this is our x-ray room. We've got it kind of right next to the prep room and the surgery room, depending on what we need it for. Obviously we use this room for x-rays, whether it's a dog that's limping, maybe a dog that might have eaten something they're not supposed to, but that's what this room is for, and definitely gets a lot of use. So this is one of our boarding areas, and this is one of the areas where dogs stay the night, or even for day boarding. This is where they would be, and this is just kind of an example of one of the places we would put a bed. They'd have food, they'd have water, kind of a comfortable area where they can stay, and an area we can keep really clean for them too.
Okay. And that's a wrap from VTech Productions. It was a great video. I had so much fun coming here with Adam. And anything you want to say before we go?
I appreciate your time, appreciate you coming in. I'm just excited for people to get to see what we built and what we have here.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you guys for watching as well.